thank you for coming to Autism Talk once again. I appreciate all that you do. I thank you for watching my YouTube's videos and on my channel. I appreciate all of my viewers and subscribers. And don't forget, continue to subscribe, continue to share the Autism Talk channel with others. Because remember, I'm trying to get as much information out there to as many people as possible. And if you have questions or anything, pertaining to autism, Asperger's, on the spectrum, or any special education services, make sure you email me. You can also put it in the comments down below and I can respond to them. Okay. I have a special treat for you today. I'm actually having a conversation with my goddaughter, um, who's in college right now, her second year of college. Yay! Um, she is with autism. She's on the spectrum and doing a fantastic job in college and everything. Like she's just, I'm so proud of her. So, so very proud of her. So I'm going to allow her to share some of her experiences of going or attending college, and the college that she attends and things like that. So now I want to bring to you my dear goddaughter, Malan. Thank you, Malan. Yay!
Hi. Well, thank you for having me here.
So Malan, um, this is your second year of college, right?
Yeah.
Right. So can you share with us how you felt when you started to even apply for colleges?
Um, well, I was just like, all right, start trying to think of the next stage in my life because I had an idea of what I wanted to do and how I was going to do it. Obviously, I was going to go to college after I graduated from high school. So I did that, and I was more worried about the tuition than anything else, and just trying to stack up on scholarships so I don't have to rely on student loans and things like that. So that's kind of where I was. And of course, I was nervous of, oh, what if I can't handle it? What if I can't, deal with the pressure or the challenges that come with it? But it's been pretty okay so far.
Oh, cool. So you bringing up or mentioning how you were wondering if you can handle the challenges and the pressure of it and everything. Now you're in your second year of school, of college, and were there a lot of pressures and challenges that you had to face?
Yeah, just, going in a new environment where I knew absolutely nobody, not knowing you know, where places are, getting lost, basically the usual first year experience.
What would you suggest to someone, myself, or a peer, or others, that they should do or could do to try to minimize that anxiety or that fear of, like getting lost on the campus, or your first time on it, not knowing anybody? Or do you have offer any suggestions for that?
I would say, if anything, I would say it's natural, it's normal. Everybody is gonna go through that experience of having a difficult time adjusting on the first year to this new environment. Um, I would also say that if the school has resources, which they more than likely do, I would rely on those resources. I would reach out to those resources to help you out in any way.
What would those resources be like on your campus? What are those resources called? What is the name of it?
So there's student disability services, which is for students with, disabilities, physical or even autism, things like that.
Mhm.
There's also psychological services, CAPS, which is basically a therapy type of service on campus, and they offer, I believe, 12 sessions per semester. So that's definitely a good resource to rely on. Uh, there's also tutoring, places of tutoring for STEM majors, people who are maybe struggling. There's tutoring. There's Quack, which is a writing center, which is to help you with writing essays or creative work, anything like that. So there's a lot of resources that you can reach out to kind of help assist you in your academic journey.
Oh, that's beautiful. You're educating me. I knew that they had the office for students with disabilities, but I didn't, and I knew they had the tutoring. I didn't realize they had so many other things that you just mentioned, like the writing center, Quack. Um,
Yeah.
knew they had the tutoring and the mental, therapy and things like that. Like that's beautiful. So it sounds like to me there's a lot support on campus for you to even help you your first year, second year, third year, however many years you on there on the campus. What does come to mind, like you said, you had the fears of this your first time on campus, getting lost, going from class, not knowing where things are and everything like that. Did you have any outside support also? In addition to the supports that were on school campus?
Uh, yes, I had family. I'm grateful to have family and things like that, and just ask around, hey, where is this building? Where is that building? And then I eventually got used to it because my college it's not like the huge universities that have 100 students per class and only one professor. So it's like it's much smaller. The classrooms are pretty small, like
Mhm.
20 to 30 students maybe.
Okay.
So it's like the size of a high school classroom, maybe even smaller. So that's the cool part. You get to connect with your professors much easier, but it still also feels like a college course.
That's beautiful. I think that's important too. Like you mentioned, you're on a smaller campus, smaller class settings. So your teacher, you get to build a relationship with your teacher and with your peers, within your classroom. Because like you said, if we were at UCLA, that's huge. You understand? You're
Right.
in this lecture room with all these students, one teacher, and it's 100 students in there. It's like the teacher don't know who you are. You're just a number,
Yeah,
things
definitely.
like that. So that makes sense. So that would be a strategy also, or a tool to use. Maybe find a school that's a small, has smaller class settings. You understand that's a
Right.
small college may not be in. That's if you have a lot of anxieties, fears that you can't tolerate or things like that, working through that. That was beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. Is there
Of course.
anything else you would like to share from your experiences that you have on campus, your first year, your second year, things that you think may be important just to, share with someone in high school about to go off to college?
Uh, realize that, it's definitely not like high school. It's really up to you to get up and go to your class. Nobody's going to say, hey, go to class. You have to be the one to tell yourself, I got to go to class. It's really like they do treat you like an adult, and they, they'll help you, but at the same time, you also have to be more independent in some ways. So,
Okay. Was that hard for you?
no, I adjusted pretty well to that kind of stuff. And as a matter of fact, I actually enjoyed it.
Mm,
You know,
nice.
not having to have the staff down my throat constantly saying, go to class, be there in 5 minutes. If you're a few minutes late, most of the time the professors they're fine with it just as long as you're in class and you're doing the work. Um, yeah, it's very, and also I work a job there and it's very flexible with my school, my class schedule, my supervisors. They're great. They are very understanding and I love working with my colleagues.
Oh,
And
no,
it's
I'm sorry.
a enjoyable experience. So it's great. And I get to use my creative writing skills as part of my job. So
So you work on campus?
yes.
Oh, nice. And then, like you just mentioned, you get to use your creative writing skills. Like they don't know, but I know what a wonderful writer you are. And so at work, you're able to do all this wonderful writing that you love to do.
Just a little. I did a thing for World Mental Health Day, which was on the 10th of October,
Mhm.
where I put little affirmation poems and people could pick one up. So it's very small, it's like 3 to 5 lines each, and I just stick them on the walls where I work at, and people can pick one.
Oh, that's nice. So you came up with the affirmations, or did you find them from somewhere?
I came up with it. I took poems I had previously written with affirmations in it, and I put it in there, but I also made some new ones.
That's beautiful. You know what just popped in my mind while we were just talking? Maybe one of our sessions, if you don't mind coming on again, that you can read some of your poems, or at least one of your poems to my subscribers. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Sure.
Yeah, because you are great. You are outstanding. And that would be great to share one with you. Don't forget to mention that you've been published in your magazine at school, one of your poems. Um, you do outstanding with the writing. I didn't even mention that in your intro. How dare I? Bad girl.
It's all good.
Yeah. So is there anything else? Oh, oh, you stay on campus, don't you?
Yes.
Tell us about that, living on campus in a dorm. Tell us about that. Because I don't know how that could be.
Well, the first year was interesting. The dorm that I was living in wasn't the best as far as like living arrangements go, specifically like the showers and everything, and the room was extremely small, and I lived in a double, so I had a roommate, and they were pretty small, and the showers weren't very clean and everything, and they were public showers, or public bathrooms, so the entire floor, it was for the entire floor, but it wasn't great, but it could have been worse, but
Mm.
it was, other than that, it was cool just to have my own bed and sleep in my own bed and everything.
So it was
It's
doable.
Yeah, it was livable.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Now, what about your second year?
much better. Instead of me sharing it with the shower with the entire hall or the entire floor or hall, I'm just sharing it with, well, really three other suite mates.
Mm.
So, um, I was supposed to have I live in a double currently, but my roommate ended up living in a single. So I basically have the room to myself, which is great because I wanted a single anyways.
Right. So in your dorm room, do you have, a microwave and refrigerator and, all
Yep.
that stuff in your room?
Yep. And I would suggest buying your own refrigerator and microwave because you can use it again. You don't have to rent it. I know that because my school offers, the ability to rent a micro fridge and all that stuff, but I would suggest buying your own because it's so much more convenient. You can use it in the future and it'll end up being much cheaper than renting the micro fridge for your next 4 years.
Got you, got you. So that mean in your room you've decorated and everything. You're gonna have to give us a tour of that room one day. You know what I'm saying? So we can see college life. We want to see the dorm room, how you have it decorated. Did you make it yours or it's just, you kept it the same?
Yeah, I did my best to, with the help of my aunt and my uncle, we did our best to just hang up some of my artwork on the walls. There's an LED light strip, so I can change it to different colors at night. I basically use it as my night light. Yeah, I try my best to make it as decorated as possible, but also easy to take down.
All right. So do you have
Yeah.
to move every year?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you move out at the end of the school year or you move out at the end of each semester?
End of the school year.
Oh, okay. And then they tell you where you're gonna what's your next location?
You can pick one of the locations that they give you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I know we've talked about a lot, and I know there's a lot we can continue to talk about. If you like, we can bring this to a close right now, and we can continue at a later time. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I would really love for you to share your room with us. You think you can show us your room?
Yeah, it's just a little bit there's a frame or one of the pictures fell off the frame, so
Oh,
but
horrible.
no big deal.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Um
All right. You don't have to show us you. Just show us the room. I really want to see your drawings because you said you did these. Oh, nice. And that's the
uh
LED light going across. Oh, okay. I see the frame and the picture's missing out the frame, huh?
yeah, it
Yeah.
fell out, so it's
Okay.
this is
Those are your drawings. Okay. Oh, that's your desk where you do your homework? Oh, nice. Oh, that looked
yep.
like a pretty big room there.
Yeah, it's a double.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that
Yep.
is so cool. Thanks for sharing.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for being here on Autism Talk with me. Thank you, my subscribers, for being with us, allowing Malan to share her college experience with us. And I want to say this is just part one because we're going to have to do a part two, three, four, and five on this because I have a whole lot more questions, and I know you have questions too. So pose some of those questions in the comments or email them to me. And then maybe Milan and myself can answer those questions for you, especially you parents that have students that's about to go off to college or want to go off to college. And I do want you to know, yes, your child can go to college also. Okay. Oh, did we say that she was a straight A student? We should have showed your
No,
report card. Thank you
no, I'm
so
not.
much and have a great day.